Okay, we just got him in. He's crucial right now. It's critical condition. His BP is 120 over 90. Ah, this is insane. We're losing voltage, guys. Let's get him in here. We're losing voltage. Come on, let's get him in. We don't know his origin.
Where's he from?
It says here he's from China.
From China?
Yes, that's his origin. Okay, let's move him. Let's move him on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, here he is. Stabilize him. Stabilize him. Get him on there.
He's a milliamp hours.
Let's do it right here. I'm gonna plug him in on the count of 3. Let me get that. Oh, I need this. Okay, let's plug him in. Got the.
Sensitive, be careful.
This is tough. I'm tying it off right now. Getting the USB-A in.
The status is unclear.
I can't find the pipes. Can't find the pipes.
Where is it? Come on, flip.
I can't find the pipes. It's on the back side.
There we go.
Oh, he has a wireless.
He's wireless.
He has a wireless. Let's get him back.
You take the charge.
Start compressions. Dr. Matt, I need compressions now.
Go.
1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna put in a chest tube here. Let's plug him in.
Go direct connect here. We got to start the breathing. He's not reacting. He's not responding. Come on. Let's get some life. Come on.
Get some life. Let's do this here.
Those milliamp
Let's
hours.
do it. Push 2 volts more. 2 volts more.
2 more. Let's go.
We need him in here.
3.
I'm losing sound here. I'm losing sound.
Not getting anything.
Nothing.
Where's the audio?
Matt. We're gonna have to call it.
Not again. Not again.
Time, 2:47 p.m., time of death. Can't believe it.
Not another
Lost another one.
This cheap piece of crap.
They're cheap. They keep making them this way. We're gonna keep losing them.
Again, over and over. Gonna be let down over and over, time and time again. Just not what you expect.
Well, let's start the autopsy and figure out what really happened.
All right, let's break down into it here. What the hell happened? Where did it all go wrong?
So hey, we're about to dive in. Thanks for watching that intro. Obviously, we're gonna pick and pull these Raycons apart based on my experience, but as you can tell from the intro itself, not really a good sign. There is a lot I could dissect about the Raycon earbuds, but let's just get into it. We'll roll from the top and work our way down. About 2.5 weeks ago, I saw on YouTube, I saw an advertisement for the Raycon earbuds being a premium earbud at a low cost. And obviously, I was super interested. It said they came out with some new earbuds, the E55s, and then another one above that, and said they were for a really, really good cost. So what did I do? I went online, I checked them out, and I purchased a pair. I ended up with the blue pair because I thought it was a nice kind of difference between what I have. I have a black and a white pair, so it's kind of nice to have, and they seem to get good reviews on the website. I mean, 4 to 5 stars, but they weren't available on Amazon, so I figured maybe that's just because they're new. I didn't really find that concerning at first, but I'm gonna warn you guys, if you're going to buy a pair of these, be prepared to wait. If you go down to the fine print at the bottom and check their shipping and returns, they quote 7 to 10 days in some cases to even ship these out to you. So mine were shipped within about 3 days, and they shipped it ground through FedEx. I waited about 12 days, maybe 14, maybe 2 weeks. About 12 days, I would say, is pretty safe. But there was a little funkiness going on with the shipments. It transferred from FedEx to USPS. And finally, I got my buds 3 days past when they originally had told me it was going to ship. Kind of a pain to begin with, but I was excited because they were only 85 bucks after the 15% off. And I'd seen such good reviews on them and videos that I was like, hey, let's check this out. I think this is gonna be worth the wait. So before I go too far, I wanna talk about the initial experience. They send you a nice big box here. You can see it's part of our display. And they give you, I could go down low, I could show you all this stuff. I don't really want to, but they give you a nice assortment of tips that you can put in. You know, there's a lot here. Extra large, large, medium, small, extra small, replacements. There's no wingtips on this, so It's just all about fitting in the ear canal itself. And then they give you a little lanyard. You can put this lanyard, you can attach it right here to the buds. Give me a smaller box, I don't really care. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna chuck this? It's all a bunch of plastic. I don't know, I'm sorry guys. I'm just getting irritated and I'll tell you why. So everything works, right? Pull them out of the box, you hook up to Bluetooth, works well. You put it on a wireless charge pad, the wireless charging works. Plug it into USB-C, USB-C works. You play some music, music works. You use your voice commands, they seem to kind of work. You press their buttons work. However, the quality of sound is kind of trash. It's very bassy. You can tell they're trying to rip off the beats. They're trying to become the super bass, clone of Beats by Dre. And, hey, maybe they've done a good job, but the quality just isn't there. Now, Raycon doesn't feature an equalizer app or any app of the sort. You can actually go to the Play Store and Google Raycon app, and it's like one of the top. You type in Ray, and Raycon app shows up, and there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing to connect or download to be able to change the settings of the Raycon. And I don't know why, because this is such a pain to use. So I'm gonna drop you down low and kind of show you what I mean. So like I said, you've got no equalizer built in. The case itself is pretty cheap. Like I said, I've had these for maybe like 4 days, maybe 5 at the most, and the top of the case is already wiggling. And it feels cheap. It's like a very, very cheap plastic, very thin, it's hollow. You take out the buds and they seem to be ergonomic in design and very nice to look at. Very chromed out, good quality. They have a nice little wing up here with no tip, it's just plastic. However, what they truly miss out on is this button right here. And this button, number one, has no tactile feel unless it's depressed all the way in. And let me tell you, that's not a small amount. Like if I just barely hold this, before I can click that button, it's gonna go through my fingers. Like it needs to be soft. It needs to be almost like a touch. I literally have to, I hope you guys can see that. You literally have to push. Now, imagine if that's in your ear. It's a nightmare, So the second thing is, again, we're kind of back to the cheap parts. You got a battery down here and it's very cheap plastic. Doesn't really look that great. I could go on and on. The sound quality was not the greatest. The connection between my phone was terrible. It would constantly disconnect and then reconnect. The call quality was terrible. It sounded like I was in a tunnel. I was trying to talk to somebody on the other end and they kept saying, huh? What? Like, what are you saying? Here's the thing. I could forgive all of that. However, the sound quality was not worth the $85. If I wanted this sound quality, I would spend probably $50. Don't get me wrong, the sound's not bad. It's just not a premium earbud sound. Now, I'm gonna put these back in because the worst part of it all, I haven't even mentioned yet. And I'm hoping you can pick this up on my mic because this is probably the worst thing that you could do with this product. And I'll show you. If you can hear it, great. If not, I hope you picked that up because literally every time you open this case and you put them in your ears, it says Raycon, power on. And that's great and all. I want to know that it's powered up, but I don't need to hear your company logo every single time. Now, I'm sorry I'm just sitting on a pedestal for you guys and I'm not really telling you a bunch of specs, but the honest truth is that these are not worth the $85. And honestly, I've seen $30 earbuds on Amazon that are made that have a similar fit and finish. They have a similar button on them and they feel just as cheap. And I still returned those because I wouldn't waste my money on it. They have 0 features. There's no equalizer. You don't have a touchpad. They're not noise canceling. These are not worth the money. And by far, I would encourage anyone to spend the extra $30 to $50 to buy a pair of the Apple AirPods, regular, Galaxy Buds, any of the Sony wireless earbuds that go on sale all the time for about $150, or spend the extra $100, get the Apple AirPods Pro, grab some of the Bose wireless earbuds, grab the Sennheisers. Do not buy the Raycons. That's why I showed this intro. These were literally DOA. We could do nothing to revive these Raycons. They had no redeeming qualities, and this is the first time I've bought a product that I've done a good amount of research on, saw good reviews for, and was excited about, that truly didn't pan out. Now, I just did a video on the Galaxy Buds Plus. I would highly encourage you to buy a pair of these over the Raycons. They're new, they just came out about a week or 2 ago, and the sound quality and the features on these guys are double what's on the Raycon. And you're literally spending $150 here, whereas here you're spending $100. So spend that 30% more and get yourself a pair of capable earbuds like the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus. I'll put the link down below for you guys to check out. But that's it out of me. You guys have seen me complain enough about these Raycon E55s. They really are just a terrible, terrible set of earbuds. Don't buy them, but please hit the subscribe button. We've been doing a lot with the channel, been very busy, and we appreciate all of the 300 plus subscribers and the people who have been engaging us, writing comments, hitting like, asking questions. Even if it's, not a nice question or a nice comment, we don't really care because it's engaging, and I'm glad to see that people can have different opinions. So, as always, you guys, I'll catch you in the next video.